What's up, Hella Fam? It is TJ, and today we're going to be doing a non-spoiler review for Candyman. If you're not too familiar with Candyman, this is a direct sequel to the 1992 classic starring Tony Todd, a movie that I should have seen right before this screening, but it didn't take away from my enjoyment. The film follows visual artist Anthony McCoy and his girlfriend Brianna, who is actually an art gallery director, and they move into a condo in the Cabrini Green neighborhood of Chicago. The only problem is the location of the condo used to be the home of a housing projects way back in the day, and you guessed it, that is where the legend of Candyman last took place. I really enjoyed Candyman. This is one of my favorite movies of the year. Everything from the beginning, when you see the production companies, the images and the logos are actually mirrored because when Candyman kills you, he's in a mirror. So very creative on their end to do that. Even the opening title sequence, we get shots of the buildings in Chicago. You know, it's super foggy, but instead of looking up, you're actually looking down. And it definitely felt unnatural, which I'm assuming that was the point. A lot of this movie was shot very stylish. It looked good, which I think they did a great job at. The star of the movie, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, he does a great job portraying Anthony in this movie. Definitely a star-making performance. If you didn't know Yahya before, he's been in Watchmen, he's been in Aquaman, but I think this movie should definitely put him on the map if you didn't already know him. And the rest of the cast did a great job as well. We have Tiana Paris, who plays Anthony's girlfriend, Brianna, another heavily featured character throughout the movie. I will say that I wasn't a fan of her backstory, not because I didn't think it was important, but I feel like they were building towards something that never paid off. Another great performance is Nathan Stewart Jarrett. He plays Brianna's brother, and the dude was just funny. A bunch of the audience at my screening laughed at every joke, so every joke hit. Too bad we didn't get too much of his character, but from what we got, he did a great job. The first and second act of this movie were so strong that I was sitting there thinking, this is about to be a masterpiece. This is about to be a perfect movie. And it kind of lost me in the third act. Nothing too major, but I think it's mostly because I didn't rewatch the first one before this, so a lot of the lore and the twist kind of confused me. But after reading about what the first Candyman was about, it actually made a lot more sense. It's hard to talk about the little things that I didn't like because that had to do with the plot, but overall, I enjoyed the movie. So the death scenes in Candyman are fantastic. There is one specific death where it was beautifully shot, super creative. There's no sound. The camera is actually zooming out from the death, where it's literally the total opposite of what you think. Because usually in a death scene, you get close-ups of the blood. It's super loud because you hear the freaking skin ripping, you know, stuff like that. This kill was masterfully done. It may be one of my favorite kill scenes in all of horror. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. I don't want to spoil it, but it was awesome. Also, kudos to the makeup team of Candyman. They did a great job of grossing the audience out. There was a lady next to me. You know, there are certain scenes with skin. They're not even death scenes. It's just you see skin deteriorating. And the person next to me was just like so grossed out. She was gagging. It made me laugh, but it kind of just shows you how effective makeup could be done in horror. Director Nia DaCosta does a great job with this movie with a screenplay that was co-written by Jordan Peele. Nia is actually going to be the director of the upcoming The Marvels movie for Marvel. How many times can you say Marvel? She is going to be directing the new Captain Marvel movie, so we're going to be seeing more of her. And yeah, she did a great job with this movie. If I had to rate this movie out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.5. Candyman is definitely worth watching on the big screen. It comes out in theaters this weekend, so you should definitely go check it out. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.